In today's video, I'm going to be predicting Colorado's record in 2024. Before we get in the video, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. It does help out the channel a ton. And we are close to 200 subscribers, so let's hit that and continue moving forward. I'll continue pumping out content. Let's get into it. The Colorado Buffaloes, Deion Sanders' second year at Colorado. It's going to be an interesting ride. The first year they went 4-8. They won their first 3 games and then went like 1-8. So it was not good enough by them, and their roster just wasn't good. And I think that's what some people are trying to explain to the Colorado hype people, that the roster was just not good enough for them in 2023. Now the roster is definitely improved from last year. So how will they do in their first year to the Big 12? There's some keys I want to talk about. How will the dynamic of Travis Hunter work in this Colorado team? Obviously, Travis Hunter plays both sides of the football. He plays cornerback and wide receiver. I think he's personally best at wide receiver. I think that's where he should play to get drafted. He's not a bad cornerback, but his versatility on the offensive side of the ball is incredible. What he can do after the catch, his deep route running is incredible. His route running in general is incredible. So I hope that we see him more at wide receiver, but we know they're going to play on both sides. And does that hurt them or help them? Because last year he got banged up some, and it's really hard to maintain playing both sides of the ball. You can do it early season, but that wear and tear will start to wear on you going through the season. That's what kind of happened to him last year. It's a hard thing to do, especially at this level, man. In high school it's something, but playing wide receiver and corner and being on the field like 90% of the game is not healthy on your body. It will just tear it apart. So I wonder how they're going to work that dynamic, because if he gets banged up again, it's going to be a tough season for them, I believe. The next key I have is Shedeur Sanders. What do I think Shedeur is going to be in 2024? I think he's going to be one of the best quarterbacks in college football. Shedeur surprised me last year about how he can just nickel and dime a defense. He plays down the field very well. He can see the field very well. And where he was throwing the football, he was making good reads. You could tell Shedeur has the mental side of the game down pretty good right now. And he has some good arm talent as well. He can move around. The offensive line has to be better for them this year, because Shedeur really did struggle last year moving around the pocket. He was getting sacked a lot. You can't really have that to be an efficient quarterback if you're getting pressure consistently. So hopefully they figure that part out, and I believe they will. I really do like their offensive line more and more, and defensive line this year than last year, obviously. But yeah, Shedeur Sanders, he's a talented player. He's a guy that could be a first-round pick. So I expect him to have a big year, and I honestly think when I go through this record, I think Colorado's going to be a really solid team, but it's mainly going to be led by Shedeur Sanders and how he plays. I think the ceiling of this team is Shedeur Sanders, and the floor is Shedeur Sanders. I think if you want this team to be the best possible team that Colorado could put on the field, their highest ceiling, Shedeur has to play at an elite level, which I think he is capable of. Colorado for sure has to be better defensively. They gave up a lot of points last year. The offense was pretty good, but it kind of dipped off as well. But the defense was a big concern. They had to be better at that group as well. So let's go through Colorado's schedule and predict their record. They have North Dakota State first game. I think Colorado wins that game. I think it's going to be close game there. They have Nebraska. I think they're going to lose to Nebraska in Lincoln. That crowd environment's going to be incredible in Lincoln, and yeah, I think Dylan Raiola, he's going to do a great job there, and I think Nebraska's going to get the win. So Colorado 1-1. Colorado State, I think they beat them, their rival. They'll be 2-1. Baylor, I have Colorado beating Baylor, so they're going to be 3-1 for me. UCF, I have Colorado losing that game, so it'll be 3-2. Kansas State, had them losing, so 3-3. Arizona, I had them losing, unfortunately, as well, so 3-4. And then in Cincinnati, this is a weird game. I think Colorado's actually going to beat Cincinnati. in a close one. So 4-4 right there. Texas Tech, I have Colorado winning, so 5-4. Utah, I have them losing to Utah. Utah's just really talented and they're a really tough team, so 5-5 right there. Kansas, I do have them losing to Kansas. 5-6 right there, and then Oklahoma State, their last game. Maybe could be a game they challenge. 5-7. I think they lose to Oklahoma State, so they'll be 5-7. But there's definitely some games that can turn. I mean, they could definitely upset a few teams in here and have an 8-win season. That would be incredible for them. So Colorado going 5-7. I don't know if that's the most ideal. If it goes out how I am predicting it to, 5-7 is not being bowl eligible, which I know they want to be this year. It's a 1-game improvement. They definitely could upset some of these teams on here, but 5-7 I think is my outcome for them. And there's going to be some tough, close losses, I think, but maybe they could pull those games out. I mean, if they can win 7 to 8 games, I think that's what you should look for if you're a Colorado fan, for them to have a good year. I think that's a really good season if they win 7 or 8 games and be bowl eligible. That would be a really positive for that program. But that'll do it for me. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys next video. Peace.